Hey everybody, Lead Farmer 73 here. Listen, I want to do an example. Everybody keep uh, writing in and telling me they just grew a lemon tree or apple tree or pear tree, whatever, from seed. It's going to take almost forever for that tree to produce fruit. So I said, always tell them, listen, while you're waiting for one half of the tree to grow fruit, for your experiment, that's all fine, nothing wrong with that. But in the meantime, why don't you take one of the branches, like this one here? This is a wine sap apple tree. Why don't you take a sample from somebody else's tree and graft it onto your seedling so you will start getting fruit off of that branch? And I guess I gotta show everybody because I say it a lot and everybody say how, and it's a lot of videos out there, a lot of them. And there's one guy over in the UK named Stephen Haynes. I hope I'm not tearing his name up too bad, but this guy is like the apple grafting king. So anyway, I'm gonna give you a quick example of grafting. So hang on, I'm gonna chop this video up as many pieces as I can. Number one, I can't see myself, so I'm gonna do the best I can. Here's my old pruners, old trusty, they're a little rusty here and there, and this is a bottle of rubbing alcohol. Okay, I just want to disinfect those because this is important. As you can see, I got on gloves. The reason I got on gloves is because our skin holds oil. I'm not going to give you a whole science class. Our skin has oils and acids and everything else on it. That's why your fingerprints is everywhere. So if your fingerprints is just on a clean surface, what do you think it's going to be on that bare trunk of that tree? And I don't want to touch it or anything, so I want everything sterile as possible anyway. So I clean them up real good, chop chop chop. Okay, now before I make that cut to that tree, I like to do that. So I got a few things already ready for you, and you're gonna see I'm gonna butcher this tree. The reason I'm butchering this tree is because this tall piece of growth that's going straight up like that, I don't want that. That's a center leader. I don't want that. I want a V shape for this tree. Whole nother video. So I'm going to find a bud on there, which I see it right now, and I want it going that way. I'm going to chop that off. And I'm going to use that wood to graft it on a Granny Smith tree. And I'm going to show you that in a minute. So hang tight. It's going to seem like a butchering, but it's necessary. Get as close to that as possible. Now, as you can see, I hope you can see this in the camera, I got one good 4-foot Zion. I could make tons. I could make about 6 different pieces that I could graft onto, or more, onto another tree. Okay, so hang tight. Hang tight with me now. Bear with me. So as you can see, I cut that right there, and I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do in a second. Hang on. Okay, this is my Granny Smith apple tree. Now what you don't know, it looks like a normal tree to you, but I know what I did. I'm going to zoom in a little close to you so you can see something, okay? I grafted this tree several times already. Still Granny Smith, but right here, I'm going to get in close. See how that wedge graft is there? Get in close to that. See that? It's all healed over. You can see where I cut that into a wedge and I opened the V into this one, and I jammed a Yellow Delicious in there a year ago, last spring. Now look, this whole thing is Yellow Delicious apple, and it's growing beautifully, beautifully. It grew so tall, it grew about 2 feet, and then I cut it here in the winter, and now just this spring, this node right where I cut it off is giving me that second tier. So anyway, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, that's the Yellow Delicious. Here's another one down here that I did. Let me back up. Okay, it's not gonna come in too good for me here. There you go. That right there, that's just beeswax that I messed around it, and it's still there after a year. So anyway, this stem, this whole one coming off here, that's a Pink Lady apple. That's what that is. and that actually had blooms this year, but I plucked them off. It's not ready for that yet. See how wiry that is? Anyway, okay, now I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to graft that piece that we took off the wine sap. This is all Granny Smith natural, and I'm going to snip that off right there, and we're going to graft that wine sap apple onto it. The reason I'm doing it back here is because I got a pink lady going that way. A yellow delicious going that way. I'm gonna have a pink lady going this way, Granny Smith going that way, and I'm gonna have a wine sap coming this way. So the tree will be green, yellow, red, and pink. All the fruit will be different colors and different apples. So, okay, hang tight with me. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm gonna do. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get as close as I can to everything I'm doing so you guys can see, okay? I never put my piece that I cut, I never put it down because I don't want it touching the ground or anything. Okay, now you also want your wood about the same size as the piece you cut. Can you see that? That's about the same diameter, pencil size or thicker. So that's what I'm using. I'm gonna start up here, and I'm going to use, they usually go 4 buds. I go a little farther than that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go 6 buds high. You don't have to, but it just, that's where I'm going. So I am going to cut right here. Can you see that? This is the piece I took, this the wine sap. Okay, I'm gonna cut that right there. Okay, and I'm gonna put that over here so it doesn't fall. I want to keep using that piece. Now, here's my Zion that I'm using, and I am going to cut that. Let me see if you can see that. I'm gonna cut that right there. You see that? I'm gonna cut the top. That's my top. I'm gonna cut it at a point so I know it's the top. Let the rest fall. This is my Zion wood. That's what I'm going to use. Okay? So hang tight with me. Hold on. I'm gonna come back and show you some more. Okay. Some people have a grafting knife, and I use old school razor blade. Okay? That's what I use. It just seems like it works better for me. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, you need to whittle this into a point, a flat point, which is, with a sharp razor, it's not very hard to do. Can you see that? Now I'm going to do the other side. Same way. See, that's to a point. See how I got that at a point? Just like that. You don't want to keep chopping at this either. That's like I'm doing. But you want it flat. I usually do this on a flat surface, but I'm trying to show you guys, okay? One more time at this. Now, once you get that into a wedge like that, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what I do with it. No, you know what? I'm going to show you now. Hold on. I am going to put this wedge, I'm going to take this razor blade, and I'm going to go straight down the middle. The same length as this wedge. And I'm just going to jam the wedge in there. So it's like that. Okay? So hold on tight. Okay, you guys. Now, I'm going to cut this because I want that bud poking out. I'm going to cut this right down the side here. Can you see that? Let me see if I can zoom. Okay, stay with me here. This video is kind of long, but you know what you're going to do. Okay, now I'm going to put that, let me see if I can see. Okay, I'm going to cut that straight down. Straight down about 1 inch, just like that. See my razor blade still stuck in there? Okay, that's exactly what I want. Now, I am literally going to take this wedge. Where is my, I can't see it in the camera. There we go. I'm going to take that wedge and just jam it straight down in there. Okay? So, let's take the razor blade out a little bit. Kind of lean it up. You want to match this green part, okay? You want that to touch the green part inside here. All right? That's the cambium layer. That's the stuff that makes everything grow, makes it all happen, okay? So, I'm just going to slide that down in there. I want that to touch. At least one side you want to touch. It's great if you got both sides, but if you got one side, that's pretty good. Okay? Right there. Okay? That's touching pretty good there. That's not bad. Okay. That's not too bad of a match. You ain't trying to get it perfect. You just want that green part to touch. Okay, you want those to touch each other. Now, how I got it just like that, I'm going to take some plain old electrical tape and tape that up. I'm going to show you how that works. Hold on. Keep your razor blade. I should have brought out some scissors. I forgot scissors. So, take you some electrical tape. Come on, electrical tape. You usually want to do this early in the morning or in the afternoon when the sun went down. But now that I got so much Zion wood, it can wait. I got enough to, if this go bad, I can make it do it again, try it again. Okay, so I like to, you gotta wrap it tight too. That's the key. You want that tight because you want that touching. Okay, people don't know that, but you want that touching. Green, if that don't work, that's where people mess up. So I like to wrap it tight, really tight. Okay, I mean the kind of tight that'll normally cut the circulation off in your finger. You know, I mean tight, tight, tight. Because what that does is help it stick together. It keeps it pinched. Then it'll start growing, and it also keeps the oxygen out. You don't want air getting in there. Okay, that's going to instantly dry it out and kill it. You don't want that. So, bring that back up. Now, I like to put a little, fold that over so I can, when it's time to take it off in a couple weeks, well, but I like to keep it on about a month or so. It's easy to take off. Now, I'm going to do that little, the very top of that graft, so water don't get down in it. Okay, okay, now I'm just going to tape the top of that. We almost done here. Okay, I'm going to start at the top, work my way down. I don't want any water getting in there, any moisture, none. Okay, I want that perfectly sealed up. Come on, glove, turn me loose. My tape buckled up on me here. I'm going to try to start that over. Okay, here we go. It's hard to do this with gloves on, but It's the best way. Some people can go without touching stuff. I can't. Okay, so there you go. All right, it's all taped up. You can barely see anything with this sun, but it's all taped up here. Let me zoom out. Oh, there we go. It's all taped up. Now, the next thing we do on this tip here, what I usually do is put a little beeswax on there. But I'm not gonna, yes I am. Hold on. Okay, I just got some beeswax, fresh out the hive. Okay, just got this the other day. And I just like to cover that to keep the moisture in, so that we want this piece to live. So you don't have to use this. You don't really have to do this at all. I just, whatever chances I can take to keep this thing alive, I do it. So that naturally seals it. Plus it's kind of like an antiseptic. Okay, now the last step, what you want to do is put a little water in a sandwich bag or any kind of bread bag, you know, any sliced bread bag. Spray it with a little bit of water. Put it on here like so. And let me see if you can see that. Let me zoom out. I'm going crazy with the zoom here. Okay, now all I'm gonna do is tape this up at the bottom. Actually, this is fine if I just seal it like that. Now, on top of that, I'm gonna spray in there, then I'm gonna put a paper bag on the top. The reason I put a paper bag, because this sun will just dry this out instantly. We don't want that. We want it to stay moist. You want your Zion to stay moist on the tree. Okay? So, I'm out here burning. And I'm gonna just let you know like this. That's it. That's what I do. Okay? Now, this is not just a Granny Smith anymore. It's a Pink Lady, Wine Sap, Yellow Delicious, Apple Tree. That's what I do. Okay? So if you guys, all of the people that want to know what to do with their trees they're growing from seed, this is what you do. Graft something else onto it. Okay? That way you can wait and get your fruit at the same time. All right? Damn, it's hot today. So there you go. Laird Farmer 73. If you have any questions, let me know. Lunch is coming back. Let me know, okay? And I'll do my best to answer your question. All right, Laird Farmer 73, and I'm out. Woo. Stay away from Hardee's.